With lots of people doing yoga at home these days, I've got a few tips and hints here for improving your downward facing dog. A lot of people will do downward facing dog many times throughout their yoga practice and tend to think of it as a hamstring stretch. I want to show you how you can also get a really lovely back lengthening out of this pose and actually doing it in a way that really will improve your hamstring flexibility as well. So coming onto all fours, you've got your toes curled under. I tend to always just sit my bum back towards my heels, stretch my hands out just a little bit further. I think this sets me up in a better position for when I reach the top of the pose. Rather than bringing the weight over the shoulders here as you come up into your downward facing dog, that can stress your shoulder joints a little bit. Really press into your hands, press the floor away from you, and you're just starting to raise your hips up towards the ceiling. What you'll find a lot of people do though is that they concentrate on the hamstring stretch component and they don't think about the lengthening through their lower back. So if I just demonstrate what that looks like. People come over their shoulders, they arch their lower back, they scrunch up through the shoulders here. You'll see there's a curve in the upper back. Actually, if we allow the knees to bend a little bit, we can start to get the pelvis moving and the back lengthening. Again, I'll see if I can demonstrate that for you. So as we push up here, again, I'm pushing away from the floor so that I can keep that sense of stretch from my hips to my hands. Notice here how my knees are bent. With an inflexible person, if they try and push their heels to the ground, often you'll find it will stretch and round through the lower back. So if you're having that problem, bend your knees, come onto your toes, allow the pelvis to tilt. See how that lengthens my lower back. Press your hips away from your hands, really working into that length. And then from here, seeing if you can straighten the legs and bring the heels to the floor. Remember, that's not the aim of the game. The aim here is to really maintain that length. So if you feel like your downward facing dog looks a little bit more like a table than an upside down triangle, that's entirely fine. We want to avoid doing this. Bend the knees, tilt the pelvis, lengthen the spine, and then maybe start to straighten your legs. So go and have a little practice with your downward facing dogs. Being side onto a mirror is always a really great way of giving yourself some feedback about what position you're ending up in. See how you go.